Well, if I'm talking to you right now, I guess that means I'm making another video. And with that being said, I guess that means God is still in the blessing business. And with God still being in the blessing business, that means business is good. Good morning. I'm kind of suspicious about how fast or what's the actual reaction time from a video. So I think today is like should be the 13th. Or actually it should be the Tuesday. No, it's the 12th. I think it's the 12th. We'll go with the 12th. And I'm kind of wondering the reaction time from the video from actually when I make the video to and when actually you'll see the video. But what had happened was we usually do it on notes, or not notes, or thoughts. We're gonna actually rock with a dream this time. But I got things or way I feel, not how I feel, or different things that I hear as I think about the dream wheel. The dream wheels, it's like a sauce pack. And I have no idea why it had to deal with cooking. But it's different meats and smoked meats and onions and Trinity and all that other stuff, seasoning. But other than anything else, was really got my attention with this cooking within the dream was more like the roux. Well, not roux, it's more like juice, or however you want to put it. So it's real thick and real seasoned, but at the same time, the thought was through the dream, in the dream, was not to put too much seasoning in there so it'll be salty instead of it being perfect to where, you know, you could smell, you could taste the smoke and everything else in there. So the recipe and sticking to the original, and you had another thing that stuck out about the dream was that I had to keep stirring so it didn't burn the bottom and, you know, and make it just ill. But within that thought comes my mind while I'm thinking about it was something I touched on the other day, was certain people like to rule over your life or try to justify them playing a role in your life when they trying to compare you, or they trying to compare themselves to a person that's in your life that already has a role, and they can question that person and they try to compare to that person, but it's just no comparison. Like a mate will try to compare themselves to a parent. Like somebody's mate will try to compare themselves to somebody's parent. Like sons and mothers, they want to say he a mama's boy, but at the same time he compassionate, he feel and all this about women. You'll call him a mama's boy because he sit there and he his mama, but at the same time you just Okay, so the other one would be like daughters and they daddy. Well, what I'm trying to say is, when you can't compare yourself to a person or a relationship like that, you gotta really stick to your recipe and your stirring, and make sure it don't stick and it's burn the bottom. But you really gotta make sure you stick to the recipe. So if you stick to the recipe, everything gonna turn out good. But when everybody start going over their boundaries, which means you didn't turn the stove up too much, and a person oversteps their boundary, then they burn it, or they try to put too much seasoning in there, and next thing you know, you can't eat it.